Why don't you want to eat? Loss of appetite is not a diagnosis. But this can be a sign of serious health problems or just a misunderstanding. Here are a few common factors that affect appetite. 1. Age. Appetite often decreases with age. Perhaps this is because with age, metabolism slows down and people simply need fewer calories than in their youth. But other reasons are not excluded. Scientists suspect that the elderly may not produce enough ghrelin, a hormone responsible for appetite. If the sense organs are changing, people don't get the pleasure from food as they did in their youth. And if so, what is the point of eating? Research is still ongoing. But it is unambiguously established. The older we get, the less we eat. 2. High physical or mental stress. If you feel like a squirrel in a wheel all day long, rush somewhere, worry about something, and in the evening you fall exhausted from your feet, you should not be surprised at a decrease in appetite. When you are extremely exhausted, the body is forced to choose whether to spend energy on running around or energy-intensive digestion. If you can't get out of business, the brain reduces the activity of the gastrointestinal tract. You just don't want to eat. 3. Pregnancy in women. Many expectant mothers face nausea and loss of appetite. Most often this happens in the first trimester. The exact cause of decreased appetite during pregnancy is unknown. Experts suggest that the issue lies in the hormonal restructuring of the body and increased sensitivity to taste and smell. Perhaps the refusal of a favorite food is an evolutionary mechanism. In this way, the mother's body tries to protect the fetus from substances that are potentially harmful to its development. 4. Weather. In the summer heat, you want to eat much less than on cold autumn or winter evenings. The fact is that food is part of the body's thermoregulation system. When we are cool, we tend to consume more calories to convert them into heat. In the heat, the body does not need additional heating and therefore neglects food. 5. Mood. Someone's appetite disappears due to nervousness. Someone, on the contrary, seizes stress. Scientists have not yet found any common algorithm for all that connects emotions and eating behavior. But it was quite clearly established that the desire to eat largely depends on the mood. And for each person, this connection is individual. 6. Smoking. Nicotine has a side effect. It reduces the need for food. 7. SARS and other diseases are in the acute phase. Leptin is a hormone that makes you feel full. But at the same time, this substance takes an active part in the immune response to infection. With a cold, flu, and exacerbation of other infectious diseases, the level of leptin increases. This allows the body to repel a pathogenic attack. As the hormone increases, satiety results. Therefore, sick people often refuse to eat. 8. Taking certain medications. Decreased appetite may be one of the side effects of antibiotics. But other drugs sometimes discourage the desire to eat. Painkillers based on codeine and morphine, as well as diuretics, for example, can lead to such a reaction. 9. Mental disorders. Loss of appetite can be caused by depression. Another common mental disorder that is directly related to reluctance to eat is anorexia nervosa. So doctors call an eating disorder caused by a desperate fear of gaining weight. 10. Diseases of the digestive system. Changes in appetite may be one of the first symptoms of irritable bowel syndrome and Crohn's disease. 11. Viral hepatitis and other liver damage. One of the most critical elements in the digestive system is the liver. It is into it that blood enters with nutrients processed by the stomach and intestines. The body sorts the substances received, cleanses them of toxins, and only then passes them into the general bloodstream. With viral hepatitis and other liver diseases, it ceases to cope with its functions. In order not to overload the suffering liver and give it a chance to recover, the body reduces the production of hormones, enzymes, and other substances responsible for the manifestation of appetite. 12. Cardiovascular disease. Loss of appetite is one of the symptoms of chronic heart failure. In addition, reluctance to eat may be associated with a developing heart attack and heart defects. 13. Endocrine disorders. If the thyroid gland produces fewer hormones than is necessary, a condition called hypothyroidism, your appetite is significantly reduced. However, your weight may increase. 14. Iron deficiency anemia. Loss of appetite along with weight loss, especially if all this is accompanied by fatigue, a feeling of lack of strength, is one of the most characteristic symptoms of iron deficiency in the body. 15. Cancer. Decreased appetite often accompanies cancers such as stomach cancer, pancreas cancer, colon cancer, ovarian cancer. Food aversion can also be a side effect of cancer treatment. Do I need to restore my appetite? On the one hand, reducing appetite is a convenient thing. Someone suffers on diets, and you reduce the caloric content of the diet by itself. On the other hand, you should not rejoice at the lack of appetite. At least because with a limited diet, you get fewer nutrients. And this can lead to hypovitaminosis, and even beriberi, a decrease in hemoglobin levels, anemia, and more serious problems with the liver and other internal organs, vision, joints, and teeth. What exactly will be the long-term consequences of a decrease in appetite depends on the reasons that cause this condition. It's one thing if you don't feel like eating just because you're sad or too hot. If the loss of appetite is associated with liver, heart, or even cancer, it is quite different. What to do if you don't feel like eating? First, take care of yourself, your well-being, life circumstances. Perhaps your appetite has decreased for external reasons. For example, due to heat, fatigue, or worries. In this case, the desire to eat will return as soon as stress factors disappear. But if everything is calm in your life, and your appetite is absent, or if indifference to food lasts for weeks, try seeing a therapist. Please speak to the doctor as soon as possible if you notice that the reluctance to eat is accompanied by sudden weight loss. The doctor will examine you and ask you about your symptoms. He will ask what medications you take, what lifestyle you lead, and whether the loss of appetite is due to stressful events, such as divorce, or the loss of a family member or friend. You may need to do some research. Among them are general and biochemical blood tests, checking thyroid hormones, tests for hepatitis, urine analysis for the content of drugs, ultrasound of the internal organs. All this will help you to find a reason why your appetite has disappeared. Depending on how serious it is, the doctor will prescribe treatment or send you to a specialized specialist, an endocrinologist, cardiologist, oncologist, hepatologist, or psychotherapist.